Ladies and gentlemen, the Brigade Commander of the 193rd Brigade, Colonel Joseph S. McLaren.
Good morning. My name is Joe McLaren. Like my father before me, I'm an American soldier. Now, in just a few minutes, we're going to introduce you to your soldiers. I want to take just a second before we do that to say two things to you. First of all, I want to welcome you to Fort Jackson, and more importantly, welcome you to the United States Army. The second thing I want to do is talk to you for just a second about what a hero is and how you'll know one when you see one. Now, I got to tell you up front, if you came for an unbiased opinion of the United States American soldier, you came to the wrong guy. I love American soldiers. I think they're the best thing. And in just a few minutes, the battalion commander will be up here on the stage and he's going to introduce you to a group of heroes. The word heroes get used a lot in our society, a lot of times very imprecisely, but for those that know me will tell you I'm a very precise folk. And when I use the word hero, I mean it. Most of you, and I'll explain to you why I think the folks you're about to meet are heroes. Most of you are familiar with the Great Seal of the United States. It includes an American bald eagle holding in his beak the original motto of the United States, E pluribus unum, which means out of many, one. In one talon, the eagle holds an olive branch, representing the desire of the American people to live at peace with all people. And correctly, the eagle's head is inclined towards that olive branch, indicating that our preference is to live at peace. But in that eagle's other claw are 13 arrows. And those 13 arrows represent the entire armed might of the United States, from nuclear weapons to aircraft carriers, to tanks and machine guns. But metaphorically, if we could zoom in on those arrows, if we could get down to the smallest level and look at the very tips of those arrows, we would not find equipment. We would find men and women. Men and women who have raised their right hand and promised to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, even at great detriment to their own welfare and safety. It's my sincere belief that the people who take that oath and who live their life under that oath are special people. And I believe that the American people are well served by the men and women of the United States Army. I've spent more than two decades of my life in the United States Army, 3 of those years in combat in Iraq. In that time, I've seen many brave and selfless acts. And it makes me proud simply to be associated with the people who perform those acts. What's important for you to know is that almost all of those people who performed those brave and selfless acts once stood where your soldier stands today, across Hilton Field in the Woodline, waiting to be reunited with their family after completing basic training here at Fort Jackson. So please make no mistake, in just a few moments when we let you come out of the stands and join your soldier on the parade field, you will in fact be standing in the midst of heroes. And when your soldier tells you how tough basic training was, how demanding and unrelenting the drill sergeants were, how long the hours were, how demanding the training was, listen to me carefully. Please do not feel sorry for your soldier. This is important because heroes don't want you to feel sorry for them. They want you to be proud of them.
Amen.
Today, the drill sergeants, cadre, and leaders of this great battalion are very proud to return to you your soldiers. I hope you're equally proud of your soldiers, the United States Army, the United States of America.
Doggone it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of the 3rd Battalion, 13th Infantry Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel Stephen L. DeVoe.
Morning. How cool is that? It never gets old. Today we shivered down my spine when we were back in company for 32. Love and pride you all flow through your souls is palpable. Almost like you watch it. I'm home now, so that's the first time I can get it. Hey, someone's coming in. We have to run this plan. Trying to make it do this. Trying to make the Wiggins, myself, the 313th Infantry Regiment, staff and cadre, and Fort Jackson. Welcome to Bailey Day.
I'm too blurry, actually.
It's not in that sense that you're ready to go see your soldiers. Alright, we're getting there. We'll work on it. I know it's been a long 10 weeks and you're anxious to see your soldiers. We've got enough piece of business to take care of first. You all behave, it'll be over before you know it. First thing we need to do is take care of these 22 warriors that march up front here with my Sergeant Major Wiggins and myself. They've been working really hard with the rest of your loved ones the last 10 weeks to become American soldiers. They've also been working really hard to become American citizens. So before we welcome them to the Army as full-fledged soldiers, we're going to swear them into our nation as full-fledged American citizens.
In the second.
Yes.
Proud and happy to be here today to officiate the ceremony for these soldiers. With that said, I would like each of these soldiers to repeat clearly and loudly after me.
Pretty sure that's down just the way you stand.
I want you to raise your right hands. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity any foreign prince, potentate, state or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Let me be among the first to congratulate you. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We couldn't think of a better way to start Family Day than to welcome our nation's newest citizens into the American family. They came from all over the world: Zimbabwe, Tanzania, Iran, the Congo, seeking the American dream. They are living proof that, regardless of whatever problems we have in this great republic of ours, it remains a shining beacon of freedom and liberty, attracting great men and women from all over the world. Please join me once again in congratulating the newest members of our state. All right, I know you didn't come here to hear me talk, so we're going to try to finish this up as fast as we can and get you linked up with your loved ones. Let me explain how this is going to work. We have some groups of folks that we need to show some love to and thank for everything they've done the past 10 weeks. I'll say a few words about each and then ask you to join me in thanking them. Depending upon how loud you respond, I'm going to order the companies to move forward a specified distance. All right? Right here in front of us with the rest of our soldiers, we'll conclude the ceremony, and then you can go get your soldier. No jumping the gun though, we're going to have to move them back. Alright, let's get started. First, we also want to recognize our Eric Horner, his wife Debbie, and the rest of his traveling troop. Come on up, Eric, Debbie. Did y'all enjoy the show before the march on? Eric's a great entertainer and a great patriot. He travels down here from Nashville every week or two to put on concerts for our soldiers and families. And he's just a great American along with his wife Debbie. All those pictures that they put up are for you guys. I'm not feeling the love. Move your companies forward 10 paces. Alright, that's a good start. We're going to have to step it up. You're going to get your soldiers to this road here before noon. I think I know just the group to get you fired up. How many of you have been following us on Facebook the last 3 months? You know, I was praying a couple years ago that God would give me more patience and make me kinder and gentler with dealing with people. In answer to my prayers, he sent me here to Fort Jackson to command a basic training battalion, and he gave me a Facebook page to monitor so I could get lots of practice on those things. You know what they say about being careful about what you wish for? But you know the good Lord never gives you more than you can handle, and he always gives you lots of help. So he made sure I had plenty of talented cadre and family members like CD and KT. Take pictures and post updates and help answer all the questions you posted on Facebook. Ladies and gentlemen, we got CD and KT and a lot of other family members right down here in the front row. Please join me in showing your appreciation. A little secret on what keeps that Facebook alive. CD is my wife, and she's the mother of our son who's going through basic training right now, so. She knows what's happening with your loved ones, and she wanted to make sure we kept you all connected. If you get a chance, you can stop by our family readiness group out in front and thank them in person after the ceremony. They got refreshments and some photo CDs and information pamphlets there for you too. There's over 1,000 photos on there, all the ones that were on Facebook plus the ones that we couldn't post on there because of size limitations. So get out there and thank them. Alright, I think that was good for another 10 paces. Next group I'd like to thank is you. The friends, family, and loved ones who have helped your soldier get to where they are now. The Army Chief of Staff, General Ray Odierno, said it best a year ago when he declared that the strength of our nation is our Army, the strength of our Army is our soldiers, the strength of our soldiers is our families. This is what makes us Army strong. At the gate, as you made your way on the post this morning, or the one there at the back of the parade field. It says victory starts here.
That's right.
That's Fort Jackson's motto. It's intended to represent the fact that victory in Iraq or Afghanistan, or on any of America's battlefields is not possible without the soldiers that basic combat training centers provide our Army. The bulk of which, by the way, almost 50%, are trained right here at Fort Jackson every year. So victory starts here is not an idle boast by any means, but I think it misses the mark just a bit. In truth, I believe victory starts long before they arrive here for basic combat training. I think it starts back home with you. Somewhere along the way, probably in watching how you served your family, your neighbors, your church, your community, or your nation, they developed an understanding of what it means to serve and a desire to follow in your footsteps. We do a little demonstration here to prove my point. I need everybody to sit down right now. Man, y'all listen better to me than the cadre do. I would like to ask all of you who are currently serving, whoever served in any of the branches of our armed forces, to please stand up. Let me get all the firefighters, policemen, and other emergency service personnel to stand up too. If you're a teacher, a coach, or serve in your church, school, or community in any capacity, please stand up too. Let me get all the children and spouses of those folks to stand up too. As a father and husband, I know it's not just the service members, people who wear the uniform who serve our nation. Service is truly a family ordeal. In the great philosophical debate of nurture versus nature, I'm not sure that scientists have ever found a gene that predisposes someone to service. But when I see so many servants stand up on Family Day, I'm not so sure. Ours is a profession which lists loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage as its values. Our ethos state that we will always place the mission first. We will never accept defeat. We will never quit. And we will never leave a fallen comrade. I'm pretty sure that those values and ethos weren't foreign to your soldier when they arrived at Fort Jackson. Undoubtedly, they were exposed to them at some point in their lives by you friends, family, teachers, coaches, and acquaintances who touched their lives over the years and helped teach them why service is so important. You loved ones who taught them that service isn't an Army thing, it's an American thing.
That's right.
Loved ones to help them make what they are today, American soldiers. I'm not going to ask you to give yourselves a hand, so let me see if your soldiers agree with what I just said. What do you think, soldiers? All right, give me a loud and thunderous 40 rounds. 40 rounds? 40 rounds, sir! All right, move forward 15 paces. So close. If y'all were to cheer just a little bit louder. Alright, we forgot to thank anybody yet? Oh yeah, the drill sergeants. Have your soldiers mentioned them in their phone calls and letters home?
Oh yeah.
Some of you may have a stereotyped image of drill sergeants as being loud, profane screamers, intent on terrorizing your loved ones, like the drill sergeants popularized in Hollywood movies do. I won't deny that a few of our drill sergeants may have tried to play that part when Sergeant Major Wiggins or myself or the company chain of command went around. but the successful ones, the ones who truly got your loved ones' attention and helped inspire them to overcome all challenges and get to this field today, are professional, competent, non-commissioned officers who completely committed themselves to training and taking care of your loved ones over the last 10 weeks. From where I stand, I think it looks like they did a pretty good job. Come on, you gotta show them the love now. Ready to go down and take a closer look at your handiwork? Alright, but we got one final thing to do here. One last thing. Yeah, go ahead and move forward 5 paces. Long enough. And we got this one final thing. Every cycle we recognize the most outstanding company of the cycle. The first at Vicksburg Commander's Cup Award is based on a combination of factors, including their performance in inspections, physical fitness tests, weapons qualification, combatives, first aid, best squad competition, and all the other training that we do in the cycle. The winning company is named the First at Vicksburg Honor Company and will lead the battalion tomorrow during the graduation parade. Now the competition was real tight this cycle, so we had to go to the tiebreaker. Tiebreaker is which company has the loudest family support section here today. So I think we're lined up here from my right to your left, or from my right to my left. Your left, your right. You know what I mean? Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. So Sergeant Major and I, we're going to go down and troop this line here. We're going to ask for audience participation, and we're going to select the honor company. As soon as we tie this streamer on the company guidon, you are free to come down the field and get your loved ones. Now, just a word of warning. Just a word of warning before you come down the field. Please use the stairs. Now, you know if I'm saying that, you know it means that we've had people who haven't used the stairs before. We don't have a lot of emergency service vehicles up here. Let me remind you all to be safe. Have a great day with your soldier. Don't do anything that will prevent your soldier from graduating tomorrow. Like leave post, let them drink or smoke, all those other rules they said beforehand. Get them back to the company areas by 20:30. That's 8:30 p.m. civilian time. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Sergeant Major?